John Cena's WWE retirement just pissed everyone off. He went up against a wrestler nobody knows, only to be humiliated and forced into the most boring tap-out in wrestling history.
John Cena has tapped out.
And the internet can't wrap its head around how a complete nobody made Cena look like a loser in his last ever appearance for the WWE. Things got so heated that the crowd was straight up booing Triple H for the disaster they just witnessed in the ring. Because the guy who carried WWE for 2 decades just had the most lackluster exit anyone's ever seen.
This is not just John Cena retiring, this is also the WWE just simply moving on. Him and the writers didn't give any real iconic moment that you'll always remember Cena for.
Because the Cena match felt so forced and unenthusiastic, people almost thought it was an early April Fool's joke. But the truth is that Cena's never going to be stepping into a ring again. And it's not because he isn't allowed to. It's because he physically can't. Because if you haven't noticed Cena these past few months, he's aged decades in a short amount of time. And all those years of brutal wrestling as well as training are finally catching up to him. Fans even noticed in his last few matches that something was completely off about Cena, almost as if his heart just wasn't in it anymore. He walks like a grandpa out in public, and even his once perfect physique just isn't the same anymore. And fans think this has to do with the fact that Cena's been abusing steroids for the last few years.
Ever juiced? Were you able to get that way on your own?
Yeah, absolutely. I started working out when I was 12 years old.
But now that he's moving on to acting, it just doesn't make sense for him to keep putting his body through that. However, a lot of fans still don't think that explains Cena's total lack of energy, even when he was tapping out. And that something even darker is going on behind the scenes. Because the Cena we all know and love would never agree to an exit as plain and boring as this. To make things even weirder, Cena straight up exposed the WWE for being fake in front of hardcore fans.
Haven't hit anybody for real in 25 years.
So it's almost like he stopped caring about the WWE altogether. But now that his exit was this bad, fans are practically begging him to do it again, so they can get a match to remember. But what do you think? Is it just time for everyone to accept that Cena's not wrestling anymore? Or do fans deserve a proper goodbye?